She's going in for an appointment, you know that, right? You serious?
Hello?
Tina, better?
Yeah, but now I need to grab another phone because this phone. Hold on to that phone. Give me it. I got it too. Thank you. The phone I picked up, the battery's almost dead, and my son picked up the other phone.
So wait a minute, you have...
And the only reason why I was leaning towards Bennett also is because Burke did call me back, and it was the salesman that sold me my car, and he said to me, well, he says, why don't you wait until around tax time? Then you'll have some equity in your car, and your car's not going to lose value. We'll still give you the $13 for your car, and then things will look better then. And I'm thinking, you're going to tell me I got to wait 6 or 7 months? That's exactly what he told me.
Can I just say, on behalf of all automotive professionals out there, I apologize. I will jump on the sword for that gentleman right there because, again, nothing bad about him because he sounds like a great guy other than that feedback. I would never say that. My job, you know, and I don't want to misconstrue this. I'm not doing anything magnanimous. I'm not saving the world. I'm selling, you know, cars. But my job is to find ways to help you. That's my whole job. My whole job is to go look at programs, figure out ways how I could, you know, get extra equity, you know, give you more for your trade, save you money, you know, make sure you qualify for different incentives, discounts, and stuff. So again, I'm sorry that he didn't do all that, but I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, I don't understand why he would do that. And they have a ton of cars in their parking lot. You know what I mean?
And you know what's crazy? Check this out, Tina. I don't know if you know this, but they don't own those cars. I don't own my cars. It's called floor plan. Most dealerships, 90% of the dealerships, they have the banks own all the inventory, and they have to pay interest. That's why they want you to come on down right now, come buy a car, because they do that because they want to get the cars off the lot because they pay interest for every day that vehicle's on the lot. So, but you know what? I don't know about you. I'm not really into the whole Zen thing, but maybe there's a reason why me and you connected on the phone. I'm a stand-up guy. I don't get paid on commissions at all. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do whatever I need to do until there's a last breath, metaphorically speaking. I want to keep breathing.
Well, that's like my husband. My husband will flat out tell you, give me the bottom line. You know, even, you know, I called my older son the other day, and I said, Ryan, what am I supposed to do? I said, I can't afford $350 a month. And he's like, Mom, to get you where your payment is right now by what they're telling you, and I'm just telling you by experience, Burke is not going to work with you. I don't know why. And he said, but I think you need to go into a lease. And I said, yeah, but I can't see going into a lease, and that would be just like putting the money out in the mailbox and just throwing it away.
No. Wait a minute. Let me just say something to you. I am a manager. I'm excited. I'm a ninja when it comes to this stuff. Okay, here's the way you look at a lease. There's two ways that you do a lease. One way is if it was in business and again, you want to get more car with less payment, or I use it as a long-term financing option. Follow me on this. Like for me, I've actually got a vehicle. I've got doesn't matter. I got an import for my wife. I've got a Chevy. My wife's got an import, and her import it's a lease, but she puts a ton of miles on the vehicle. And I didn't want to get a smaller vehicle. It's a mid-size, you know, import. So follow me on this. We lease the vehicle. We put like almost nothing down, and we have a small monthly payment. In 3 years, when the lease is up, I could buy it out. Yes, if you add the lease up and then refinance thing, it's a little bit more. But I'd rather pay, honestly, you know, I'd rather pay a lot less on the payment and extend the payment and get a better, higher quality vehicle than spending a lot of money and a lot of down payment and still not get nearly the amount of vehicle. All you're doing with the lease, if you use the lease that way, is you're extending the payment. So for example, if I know that I'm going to buy it out, let's say I'm going to put a lot of miles on the vehicle, I wouldn't get a lease if you're going to burn through miles and try to hand the car, because like you said, you use the word upside down, that's going to happen. But if you know, like for example with us, in 3 years, my wife's going to put like 55,000, almost 60,000 miles on her car. There's no way that I'm going to lease that and then bring it back, because I'll get destroyed on the out of equity. But she's got an import, and we got an extended warranty on it. So what's going to happen is at the end of the lease, she's just going to refinance it for 60 months because the car is going to last, and it's a work car, it's a beater car. So I got to tell you, leasing for the right circumstances, and I'm not saying that's what circumstance you need or want, but you know that's why you need an automotive professional to kind of understand what you want. If you're a payment buyer and you want a nice vehicle or more vehicle, it's expensive. Me personally, it depreciates. Vehicles depreciate. So if I were you, that might be a viable option if I knew more of the variables, which we could get into later. But your son's smart. I mean, you know, kudos.
Yeah, Yeah, well, he knows he's got a lot more money than I do right now. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I can see
Mom,
why.
if you want more, he says you're going to have to come up with more. You know what I mean?
Well,
and he knows how my husband is. My husband is, you know, this is how much we have. This is how much we're going to work with. You know, we don't want to, you know, we can't squeeze out any more than that. You know what I mean?
I know, Tina, absolutely 100%. Here's what I like to do. I'd like to kill two birds with one stone, if that's okay with you. I'd like to invite you and your husband, or just you, to come in, meet with us, bring in your trade. I'd like to turn around and evaluate the trade, and as our appraisers are evaluating the trade, I already know what the standpoint is. You already told us about the other dealership and Black Book, so we got the guidelines, but I want to put as much freaking money as I can on it, and I can't do it over the phone. I need to appraise the vehicle. And while they're appraising the vehicle, you could take a look at the Equinox, or maybe a couple other vehicles that we have on top of the Equinox. And then I can sit down and give you concrete numbers. But here's one thing I will promise you, and I have not promised you not one thing as of yet. I will work the numbers and get you as best as I possibly can do. If you want to be at a certain number, that's my job. My job in this business, it's called bump. So you want to be at 250? Oh, 290 is not that bad. I don't get any money for that. You know what I mean? We don't get any commissions. So I am like literally your advocate. My whole job is for you to say, I like it, I love it, I want more of it. You feel me?
Right.
So when's the best time for you to come in? Can you come in tomorrow?
I could probably come in tomorrow because my husband is actually working tomorrow. I was hoping maybe we could come in later, but we're doing the 4-H thing with the kids and stuff like that tonight. So.
Okay. All right, now, question for you. If you don't mind me asking, because I'm a cool dad. I've got like 3 kids. Are your kids going to be coming too? Because it's really comfortable in here. There's like little, waiting area and there's beverages.
Yeah, I would end up bringing the kids with me.
Okay, cool. What time would work better for you tomorrow? In the morning or afternoon?
Probably in the morning for me.
Okay, hold on for 1 second. I'm going to see. Okay, I have 9:15 or 10:15.
Yeah, that's too early.
Would 10 or 11 o'clock be better for you?
Probably 10.
Okay, then I have 10:15. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do. At 10:15, you, your husband, and the kids. If you don't mind me asking, what's your husband's name too?
I don't know if my husband will be able to make it because he's got to work tomorrow in Sea Isle, and then he's got somewhere else he's got to be too.
Done. Okay, so it'll just be you and the kids.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Then we're going to be able to make sure that you guys are extremely comfortable. We'll make sure that the vehicle is ready, for you to look at. And as the vehicle is being, brought around, etc., our certified appraiser will be evaluating your vehicle, and then we can go through all the options. And what's great is that you'll be able to sit down. And we got the starting point with the Chevy. And the other thing I want you to always remember, at our dealership at Bennett, everything's transparent. Okay, what that means is you're going to see what the cost of the vehicle is, what the invoice, what the sticker is, etc. There's nothing that's questionable. Everything's going to be 100% right there. And again, you know what? I've got a standard to meet. I mean, you've already bought a vehicle, several vehicles from one place. Do you understand that those are the magic words, my ding-a-ling-a-ling bell for me as a salesperson? Right. That's all I need to hear. I need to hear that there's somebody that likes to stay with one person, and I'm going to give you every reason to work with us. I just need you.
I'm going to be honest with you right now,
sure.
And I don't want to. Sorry, I don't want it to sound like I'm being, pompous or I'm trying to pull away or anything like that. It's just I don't want to waste your time. And it's wasting my time coming up there, gas money and stuff like that, if I'm not going to be able to be close to where I need to be with my payments. And if you think you have an idea, you think you might be able to get close to it, that's fine. But if you're looking at like $325, $299,
no, listen.
Tina, you know what I mean? I don't want to waste your time.
Tina, listen to me, and I want to tell you this right now. I'm going to even take a pause because I know I talk fast. I get excited. No, listen to me. Like, that is counterproductive and counterintuitive what I'm trying to do. I don't want to just get you down here and get you all excited to just be anticlimactic when you get here. What I'm saying is I hear there's so many options, it's ridiculous. I mean, again, you're talking about there's different levels of the Equinox, first of all, and that's just on the finance. Then we didn't even talk about possibly a certified pre-owned with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. We didn't talk about leasing or have you. If payment is your hot button, we will be able to, I'm positive, find a way to get to your payment range with your vehicle. We just got to figure out the exact vehicle that you want to drive home.
Well, like I said, the lease thing was something my son brought up, but then, like I said, I don't think I want to go the lease thing because I want to be able to have the vehicle and keep it. You know what I mean? That's the other thing.
No, I totally understand. What I'm saying to you is that, yes, based on everything that you just said, I am very, very confident that, and especially when you gave me the numbers, we're not that far apart from where the other dealership was. Again,
Okay.
we definitely have more resources to go deeper, like I was telling you before. So, no, 100%, I think that we are on the same page, and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at 10:15. I'm one of the managers, but when you come in, the general manager, my boss, his name is Cecil Lamb.
I was just going to say that. Is it Cecil? Because that's who John told me to ask for when I came up.
Yeah, absolutely, yes, Cecil.
And I did have to cancel the other day because my daughter did come down with a stomach bug, and she actually still kind of has it. She's still been crying like the last 2 days. And I was home from work on Wednesday. So that's why I wasn't able to come up on Wednesday.
Right.
Like the kids have been showing stomach up. My little guy had it last weekend, and now my daughter got it, and she still hasn't like shaken it 100%. That's, you know. But like I said, I don't want. I'm being frank with you. I don't want to waste your time, and my time's valuable too. So, especially with a 6-year-old and a 10-year-old dragging them up there.
No.
I don't like. That's what I'm saying. I just don't want to waste your time.
No, you're not going to waste our time, and I'm not going to waste your time. That's the more important thing. Don't worry about wasting my time. I'm not going to waste your time. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, and he's going to have all my information.
Absolutely.
And are you going to be there or no?
I will do my absolute best to be here, but if I'm not, Cecil's my boss, and he's the head honcho, and he'll definitely be able to take care of you. Okay?
All right.
Well, thank
All
you
right,
so
then
much.
we'll see you tomorrow morning at 10:15.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Is here?
Did you have someone in particular helping this boy?